What is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with the should you summon. And honestly, man, you know what I'm saying? I am wearing my merch, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to support, every $20 spent on these shirts is $20 that won't go to K-Lab because it'll go to supporting wonderful new inventions just like the Cobb Quickie over there on Wish, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, for those that want to support, feel free. And yeah, link in the description. Anyways, let's just get right into the video. This man really uploaded this in 4K. Like he deadass. He deadass uploaded this video in 4K. Are you out of your mind, bro? Seriously? They let you do that? Alright, what's going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, obviously, and let's just get right into it. Now, there are 3 banners that you guys should know about, 2 of which we know relatively the full information for, and 1 banner that I'm going to break down regardless, even though we don't actually have any information on it, but I think it's a safe assumption to make. Going into it now, the first and foremost, the Arena summons Pantera, probably the scummiest banner to be released. Now, I don't mind that K-Lab is releasing an arena, like an arena-based unit. I think that was kind of on everyone's mind that they would eventually start doing stuff like that. That way they can start milking arena, that way they can start milking PvP more often, because like, let's be real here, they haven't dropped, they don't normally drop a crazy broken PvP unit until like every maybe like 3 to 4 months. Ichibe, Askin, Jugrum, Ikaku was not a bad experiment, but like you know, like they release these characters that are really good in PvP every now and then, but they don't want to flood the market to the point where people actually quit the game, which I'm not gonna lie, this is like probably the worst way that they did it, because not only are they releasing the arena character so soon after arena without actually fixing arena, but they also are releasing this character as a separate one-off character banner. And as you see here, it says 6% chance to get a 5-star character, 5-star guaranteed at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 1 featured 5-star guaranteed at certain steps of the 10x summons. And that kind of concerns me because the way that it's worded makes me feel like this is actually going to have filler despite being a 6-character banner. You'll see down here that we have Lilynette, Nell, Loli, Okiura, as well as Edrad, and then of course the new Grimmjow. Lilynette, not a bad character for like guild quests and stuff like that if you need it. She is a healer with flurry, a bruiser of 20% with a damage reduction 16% with a team heal when she gets low on HP, but she also has poise and medic, which is actually pretty good. But overall, she's just mainly a NAD character for something like guild quest, or an auto unit for just standard like IZ, you know, like the relatively easy content besides IT, unless like you have her max duped, in which case, okay, yeah, she'll probably be able to auto almost everything in the game. Now we have Nell. Nell actually isn't too bad. Berserker 20%, strong attack recharge 14% as a link. The Berserker 20% with the frenzy is okay, but like my only issue with her is that her second strong attack is like pretty eh. She does have the 2500 length beam with a regular full screen 3rd strong attack. Her second strong attack is going to be the same as Bankai Shuhei, but since she doesn't have Havoc 20%, it's 625 by 625 instead of 750 by 750. This is the vacuum into explosion. This strong attack is okay when you have Havoc, but without Havoc, it does provide a lot of hits, but you just don't have the range that you would personally like, and you'll notice that as you play with this character. Next on the list, Loli. She's not really worth talking about too much. She does have Frenzy, Guard Break, and Berserker, which is actually pretty good, but she didn't get Havoc like Machine Society Retsu, despite coming out at the same time. You'll see here for the arena skills, she did get Fire Immunity, as well as the strong attack damage 30%, which is kind of standard, and she does have a Spiritual Pressure plus 90 when she's linked. She has a 2500 length beam, she has the 975 AoE 3rd strong attack. Now this 3rd strong attack is an AoE that takes place slightly, like this is your character, slightly behind you, and a big radius in front. I personally love this 3rd strong attack when it has Havoc. Without Havoc, it's just pretty damn good. With Havoc though, this 3rd strong attack is broken as hell. The 2nd strong attack is going to be the same as Tokinata, Bankai Hikone, as well as Kisuke. For those that have Fierce Battle Kisuke, I think that one's a pretty easy one to recommend in terms of like, she's a pretty good character. I think she's good because she's also a frenzy. She's an SP based character. Ulquiorra, Hollow Killer, strong attack recharge minus 12%, Berserker 20%, no Havoc, Frenzy, but he does have Guard Break. He's actually really good. My only concern with him really is the fact that okay, so he has a lunge for a strong attack, 2500 length beam, second strong attack, and a standard full screen third strong attack. This is not a bad strong attack kit. My only issue with this character is that if you're going for 5th anniversary Byakuya, or you get 5th anniversary Byakuya, you've completely nullified any use of ever playing with this character. Like, because even though this is a melee character, Byakuya has sharpshooter, which we'll get into in a little bit. Like, Byakuya will literally just smack the hell out of any Ulquiorra. Edrad, not really worth talking about too much. He does have a 2500 length beam, and his second strong attack is the 800 AoE circle in front, which is really good. It does have a little bit of back range on it. Like if you're like right here, it's like this. It's really, really good radius. It's really, really, really good. And then his third strong attack is a standard full screen, but he has Human Killer, which I think holds him back immensely. I feel like if they give characters these Human Killers, I feel like they should really just consider giving them another killer, so that way they're actually more useful. Next on the list, we do have the new Grimmjow. Now, the new Grimmjow is actually pretty damn nasty. Unfortunately, he's not in BBS Simulator just yet, but one, his art looks cool. Two, he does have Soul Reaper Killer, and he is... Oh, man, this character is nasty. Like, okay, so first and foremost, this Grimmjow is actually really good in just standard PvE, but when it comes to arena, this character is probably the most broken thing in the entire world. Alright, so let's just get right into it. Grimmjow Jagajak. So his actual skills, he does have a Berserker 40%. Let me zoom in a little bit. So 811 spiritual pressure, a soul trait of strong attack damage, but don't worry, because as you see down here, he actually has strong attack recharge built into his skills, just like Noel, which means that he's going to be a really good link, because when he turns into a link, he turns into a strong attack recharge link with spiritual pressure plus 90. So even if you're not playing with the character, using him as a link is going to be great. His skills are Berserker plus 40%, which turns into 60% because of his natural soul trait of 20% strong attack damage. So Berserker 60%, Bruiser 40%, Devastation plus 60%, no status elements, so he doesn't have to worry about Uryu. Frenzy, Havoc 20%, he was also given Poise, he has Sprinter plus 2, strong attack recharge minus 12% as a skill, which is good. Weakened defense for his ultimate, but not just that, under his arena skills you'll see that he gets the all stats 40%, which is standard across all characters. Strong attack damage plus 30%, which is standard across all characters when you get him to level 10. And he has 2 extra skills. Increased special move uses plus 1, so he naturally starts with 2 soul bombs. And he also gets long stride to go along with the sprinter plus 2. So this character has, in arena in particular, sprinter plus 2 with long stride, poise to get out of the way in case he's stuck in a vortex like Byakuya's, Havoc 20%, Berserker 60%, so he hits hard, strong attack recharge built into the skills to make up for the Berserker 60% that he was given with that, the skills and the soul traits. So this character is actually really, really nasty. Going into his kit, he does have Dark Rukia's first strong attack, which is a projectile, so this is not the 40% magnification for strong attack. It is a 60% magnification, but it's actually not bad because it does push the enemy back a little bit, which means that this first strong attack is going to hit really hard. His second strong attack is going to be the 3000 length beam, which is really good for arena because it lets you snipe across the map. And his third strong attack is actually the 1170 AoE third strong attack, which I was talking about, like it has like a bit of back range. With Havoc 20%, like if you're right here, like say your character is like right here, right, follow the hole, you have the back range, but you also have the crazy AoE in front. Like this character, like this third strong attack, I want to believe it's like radius is like roughly like 1000 in front of you instead of around you like a standard 1200 radius full screen third strong attack. This third strong attack will keep you protected, which is probably the most important part in Arena. That way you're not getting one-shotted by the bosses towards the end of the match. Yeah, so I talked about the Arena Soul trait. Shout out to my boy Soul Dex. Alright, and damn, bro, like, he's so dumb. Alright, but that's that for the Grimmjow banner. Honestly, the thing is, a lot of people were asking, it's like, oh, should I summon for the Grimmjow, or should I summon for the 5th anniversary Byakuya, or should I wait for end of the month? And like, the thing is, I'll be real with you, I don't even know what to recommend, because we have end of the month and mid-month have been 2 banner characters, right? Like, they've been 2 character banners, excuse me, and that means that the rates are naturally going to be doo-doo. And then on top of that, we have the Byakuya banner, which you'll see here that the Byakuya banner is actually a round 1 banner, which means that we can assume that 5th anniversary Ichigo is on the horizon as well, which if 5th anniversary Ichigo banner is on the horizon, we can assume that he's coming with Mugetsu, and we can assume that he might be coming with either Quincy Ichigo or 2nd anniversary Ichigo, which 2nd anniversary Ichigo is a really good link, which we'll get into in a second. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Now, going into the Byakuya banner. We did end up getting a wonderful, lovely last-ditch Sajin, which is horrible. It's probably like the worst thing that they could have done, which is absolutely beautiful. Great job, Caleb. But you'll see here that it is a standard, kind of like a step-up banner, where you go to step 4, you start unlocking the 6% rates, and then step 5 is an 8% rate, which means that there's probably going to be a filler pool. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So there's no filler pool when it comes to this banner. So 8% rate on step 10 is actually kind of nice. So you're guaranteed one of the characters that are on the banner, as well as 9 summons with 8% rates. I think that the 9 characters at 8% rates kind of makes up for the 6% being missing. So I kind of like that format, but I don't like the characters that they put in here. Yoruichi actually is a really good character. I think that she's actually worth working on too. For content like Arena, I think she's actually kind of nice, just because she has the strong attack damage plus 13%, with spiritual pressure plus 90 if you want to ever use her as a link. But under the Arena skills, you'll see here that she has 4 flash steps, and she also gets the all stats 40% with evasion 11%. Don't knock this evasion, because it sounds, it's a small thing, but like, if you actually work on this character, evasion 11% could literally be life and death, and it also helps on defense, on the defensive side, because you also get the boost from her 2nd strong attack, and then on top of that, she'll have more defense and have the evasion, right? And then you have the frenzy enhancer for the team boost. I don't think that she's like gonna be OP, but she does have Soul Reaper Killer, which is kind of meta right now. 475 for standard lunge. 2nd strong attack is the standard boost from back in the day, not very good. And then full screen 3rd strong attack. Overall, she's not a bad character. I think she's actually really good, but in this day and age, you kind of want busted, right? You know what I'm saying? Next, we do have Koga on the Byakuya banner. Strong attack recharge minus 14%. No Berserker, but he did get Havoc 20%. He has one of the best kits in the entire game in terms of strong attacks. To this day, Devastation plus 40%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds with paralysis / freeze on his 2nd, 3rd, and special. And he does have Sprinter plus 1. He's actually pretty good in Arena as well, because he does have that crazy range. His 1st strong attack is the 3000 length beam, which is really nice. The 2nd strong attack is going to be the 800 AoE circle in front, but it is 960 thanks to the Havoc 20%. And then he does have the 1170 AoE distance that we talked about when it comes to like that Grimmjow, right? So very good 3rd strong attack. Overall, this character is actually pretty damn nice. Grimmjow, I feel, I'm not gonna lie, this character is just a link to me. Rukia actually is really good as well, though since she is a premium pool character, getting her 5/5 might not be a bad. It's definitely not a bad thing to happen if it happens naturally. I wouldn't say summon specifically for her, but I do think that this character is actually really good. You have the SAR 14, and then on top of that, her strong attack kit is going to be a standard God kit, which is the 2500 length beam, the 800 AoE circle in front, and a standard full screen 3rd strong attack. She did get Berserker plus 20% with Debilitator plus 5 seconds, freeze / paralysis on everything. and she's immune to freeze. So overall, good character. I have nothing bad to say about her. Same thing with this Kenny. I actually really like this Kenpachi a lot. My only issue with him is that he doesn't have strong attack recharge, but he does have a transformation mechanic which resets his cooldowns when it comes to using his special move, right? So strong attack damage plus 65% when it comes to the Berserker, because he has a link of an enhanced strong attack damage link. He has Soul Reaper Killer, which makes him pretty good in Arena, because he also has hit an enemy chance 100%, which ends up working out pretty nicely. He has Poise, Frenzy, as well as Sprinter, and Devastation plus 60%, so his nuke actually hits pretty damn hard. Under the Arena Soul trait, he does turn into a strong attack recharge link with a focus plus 30%, which focus plus 30 flat stat, right? I should definitely make sure that I get that right. But overall, I mean, strong attack recharge links in Arena are going to actually be pretty good. Standard lunge for strong attack, 2500 length beam, second strong attack, and full screen third strong attack. Now, for those that don't like Arena, I'm going to bring up the Arena stuff simply because I do think that this is a game mode that some people might actually enjoy playing, like regardless of whether they enjoy playing other stuff in BBS. I think Arena is actually pretty fun, and I really hope that K-Lab just fixes it. Okiora, I think that he's okay. Strong attack damage link, so he turns into a strong attack recharge for Arena in particular. Standard lunge for strong attack, charge, third strong attack, boost, second strong attack. This character is super outdated. Caleb can definitely fix him up with a proper resurrection. He was given Debilitator plus 5 seconds on his Arena skills. And he's also a SAR link with Spiritual Pressure plus 90 if you want to work on him as a link. He does have weaken on all of his attacks except for his boost, that is also a barrier. Overall, this character is a bit outdated, but that doesn't mean that he's bad. Like, he has a standard lunge for strong attack. He has a standard boost AoE around himself, which is kind of eh. If he gets resurrected into like Havoc 20% and strong attack recharge as the secondary soul trait, I think that this character could actually make a comeback. His radius would turn into 1080, so a little bit beyond full screen for a charged third strong attack, and his second strong attack would turn into 630, I believe, because that's what Halibel's at. Camp for Your Own World Resurrected Halibel. Now, the second to last character is literally Full Hollow Ichigo. He's pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was mid when he came out, he's mid now. If you get him 5/5 by some miraculous act of God, like, I think that he's actually pretty good. But even then, I don't really recommend taking him into Arena. Melee NAD characters don't perform well because they get their cheeks clapped by Misaki, Tokinada, Kisuke, Byakuya, Daddy Ichigo. Like, they literally get clapped all across the world as a defensive, even when they're in defensive character. He does have Last Ditch built into the character, so maybe he can be annoying, but like, I'd rather win than just be annoying. Like, why not just use Misaki at that point? And then last but not least, Byakuya. Now, Byakuya is obviously one of the best characters in the game. He has a strong attack recharge minus 14% link. He has a Soul Reaper and Hollow Killer. And then on top of that, he has Sharpshooter, which means that he has nullify range resistance, so he can act as a melee character in content like Extreme Co-op, even normal guild quest, even in hard guild quest at 5/5. This character is my go-to for melee Hollow Week, as well as melee Soul Reaper Week as well. Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Bombardment, which doubles the hits on his special, so it's better than just a standard devastation. Berserker 40%, Bruiser 40%, Sprinter plus 1, and yeah, just the fact that he has the Havoc 20% means that he'll actually have the range to slap whatever the hell he needs to slap. Now, his first strong attack is probably one of the worst in the game, but fortunately he does have Havoc 20% with the Berserker, with the high Berserker, and then on top of that you have the third strong attack, which is the 1200 by 810. So this is going to be a 1200 AoE vacuum that takes place in mainly in front of you, but it does have a lot of back range as well, with an explosion into it, an 810 radius third strong attack, which is honestly, it has a lot of hits and it hits really hard. That being said, his second strong attack is the most broken strong attack in the entire game. He has the 960 AoE distant, which has a little bit of back range, like I said. So your character is here, the AoE takes place, you slap the living hell out of them because the 960 has the same magnification as a normal 960 AoE. However, after the 960 is over, he leaves behind a vortex with a 630 radius that not only crawls and moves, but actually tracks the nearest opponent, and it also is a 50 hit vortex on top of the regular 960 AoE. This is actually sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Just the fact that his second strong attack has two different strong attacks, and it is also a 50 hit vortex while being a 16 second cooldown instead of 24 seconds, which normal characters end up getting. Like if I go into a character with who has a 24 second cooldown, tag team, oh, I can't type in tag team Ichigo. Like if I click on the Ichigo, for example, you'll see here that his second strong attack is a 50 hit vortex, right? Max hits 50, but it is a 24 second cooldown. So not only did this guy Byakuya get the 960 AoE second strong attack, which is the best second strong attack in the game, in my opinion, but it also transforms into a 50 hit vortex with the same cooldown, which hits twice as hard as a normal second strong attack. That's absolutely insane. And taking this into like something like Arena can definitely be pretty devastating when you're playing as the defensive NPC on your opponent's side, as well as an offensive powerhouse when it comes to playing on offense with your friends. So overall, this character still to this day, in my opinion, is probably still the best speed character in the game. Probably. Most likely. He's the best. He is the best Kakarot. He is the best. Okay, so now going into Countdown Cycle Summons Round 2, we do have the 5th anniversary Ichigo. I don't want to go too much into Mugetsu, because even though I do love Le Mugetsu, I mean, around, there we go. So last time around, the 5th anniversary Ichigo was with the 4th Anni Ichigo, the Full Hollow Ichigo instead of the Mugetsu. Interesting. Very interesting. And it looks like they took out Shusuke, which is good. So pretty much, he has a standard lunge for strong attack, the 800 circular AoE second, full screen third. Overall, this character is still really good to this day. He is definitely worth picking from the choose a 6-star summons. Hollow and no affiliation killer, which is awesome because whenever I see no affiliation killer, I get PTSD. But when they get a nice secondary killer, I love it. Strong attack recharge minus 12%. Now this character unfortunately didn't get Berserker or Havoc, but when he gets resurrected inevitably in a couple years, this character might probably be one of the best units in the game. He does have Sprinter +2, he does have Frenzy, Debilitator +5 seconds, weakening on everything, Bruiser 20%, Freeze immunity, obviously as Frenzy, Devastation 40% to go along with the weakening, that's really good. And he also has Recover 20% stamina in between waves, which is also really nice. Going into Arena, he also gets Paralysis immunity, which is going to be really good when you're going up against characters like Spirit Society Shinji that can try to like annoy you with I forgot what it's called, the Immobilizer skill that just sends out a paralyzing pulse every 5 seconds. Strong attack damage +30%, which is kind of standard. He is a Spiritual Pressure +90 Arena Soul trait, which is really nice as well. And he, like I said, he has the lunge, 800 AoE, full screen. Overall, really good character to this day. His only issue is that he's kind of like fallen off quite a little bit just because Heart actually has gotten really strong as of late. But he's still my go-to character. I have him T20, max transcended. I gave him weakened defense as well as full stamina damage boost +25%. Like remember that these characters, not in Arena, but like, these characters can still be link slotted with like these custom skills. 5th anniversary Ichigo, strong attack recharge minus 12%, a Rancor and Hollow killer, two very good PvE killers just like Byakuya. This character got Berserker 60%, which is unheard of for a character with status ailments. Bruiser plus 20%, so throwaway ability. Debilitator plus 5 seconds for the weakening. Devastation 40% with weakening on the ultimate, really good. Frenzy, Havoc 20%. Marauder, which is the inverse of Sharpshooter, so nullify melee resistance with guard break, which is excellent. Sprinter plus 2, which means that he can zoom across the battlefield. I like him in Arena, I like him in standard PvE. I personally have him T20. I gave him a full stamina damage boost as well as long stride, that way he can just go flying across the field. I personally enjoy playing with him. Also, for his arena skills, he doesn't get just strong attack damage plus 30%, he also gets damage to weaken enemies plus 20%, so this is extra damage to your ultimate, and this is also extra damage should you end up hitting someone with like a strong attack that weakens them but doesn't kill them, right? So standard a lunge for strong attack, but 570 radius because of the Havoc. 960 AoE second strong attack. Now his third strong attack is an AoE distant, not an AoE around himself, which is different from someone like Baz B. 840 radius if you don't want to charge it, which as an AoE distant strong attack, not bad. And then on top of that, you do have beyond full screen, 1080 radius, AoE distant third strong attack if you fully charge it, and this thing hits really hard. If you charge it for 3 seconds, it actually hits for double the damage it would, and it also has like plus like what is that, like 26%. I believe that's like plus like 26%. 840 divided by 1080. Yeah, plus like 22.33% more range on top of that. And since this is an AoE distant attack, it's just really good. But like, those are my thoughts when it comes to these banners. Honestly, the thing is, do I recommend these banners? I honestly don't really know whether or not you should summon. Like, we don't know what end of the month's gonna be. If end of the month is gonna be another 2-character banner, this might be better. Like the Grimmjow and the Byakuya and the Ichigo might be better value banners than whatever comes out for end of the month. Now, I'm not saying it will for sure be better, but you can wait. Like, I think that, let's see, the Grimmjow banner comes on the 25th. It's safe to assume that this banner will be here for at least 5 days. Caleb definitely wants to be able to milk you for the orbs, so you'll be able to see what comes out at the end of the month. Now, this banner, the Ulquiorra, Byakuya, and Ichigo banner, comes out on the 23rd, so that's going to come out tonight, but it also ends on the 29th. At reset, which means that we'll be able to get the stats and skills, because like if I click here, stats and skills actually usually comes out 3 days before the banner comes out, before the end of the month banner comes out. So we should get stats and skills on the 27th right here, and that means that you'll be able to make a decision on whether or not you want to summon on this banner, the 5th anniversary Ichigo banner. I'm not 100% sure if you'll be able to summon on the Grimmjow banner, but the thing is, if this banner comes for literally 6 days, safe to assume that the Grimmjow banner will probably be here for 6 days too, and since the Grimmjow banner comes after this banner, then you'll probably be able to get to see what comes out for end of the month if you want to wait, which if you want to wait, like, by all means, I highly recommend waiting as always. But I'm gonna leave it. That's just Grind. I'll catch you. Stay blessed. I'm sorry that this video ended up being as long as it is, but it's a lot to take in right now, and honestly, like, these banners are even though they're bait banners, I feel like the banners themselves are pretty good. My main issue with Caleb right now is that they're lowering the rates for these banner characters to begin with. Like this Grimmjow, if he came out sometime, like if he came out for mid-month back in the day, he would be like in a mid-month banner with like, it'd be a 3% banner with 3 characters in it, guaranteeing a new characters. And the fact that they're splitting up banners, giving us 2-character banners and then giving us one-off character banners, I don't like that at all. I feel like it's a spit in the face. And I mean, I guess it is what it is. Y'all have, I mean, do with it what you will. I'm disappointed in Caleb. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think that's any surprise. But I guess I'll leave it at that. Just Grind. I'll catch up with him. Stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe. Maybe y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.